Hello everyone, I'm Ryder Houseworth, and today I'm excited to kick off our group project where we'll be taking a closer look at Dollar General. Dollar General is one of the fastest growing retailers within the United States, and it has managed to do so somewhat quietly but effectively. While in the US, you may have came across numerous Dollar Generals. They're often located in small towns or areas outside of cities where there aren't many shopping choices. What's most interesting about Dollar General is how they're able to thrive in places where big retailers like Walmart sometimes can't. This really sparked our group's curiosity. We wanted to understand how Dollar General remains profitable, are able to expand quickly, and reach places where others often don't. For our project, we examined Dollar General from three main perspectives. Firstly, we focused on the company's strategy, using tools like Porter's Five Forces and the resource-based view. We were able to explore how Dollar General maintains its competitive advantage. Secondly, we looked at the social and cultural impacts of Dollar General, especially in terms of providing food and jobs to its communities. We also considered what these impacts mean for the company's long-term success. Lastly, we delved into the current challenges and future opportunities for Dollar General. Although it's growing quickly, there may be areas where the company can improve to help grow sustainability and maintain profits within the future. Before we get into the details, let me introduce the team. Firstly, Neil will discuss Dollar General's strategy, highlighting how the company operates, its market position, and why its business model is successful. Mo will focus on the social and cultural dimensions of Dollar General, explaining how these elements contribute to the company's competitive advantage. Dylan will cover corporate social responsibility, examining how Dollar General's internal practices and public image influence its future. Terry will then discuss the challenges Dollar General faces and potential strategies for achieving long-term stability. As for myself, I'm Ryder, and I'll start with the introduction and overview, passing it on to Neil. Thank you for joining us, and let's get started.
All right, let's get started. Dollar General's competitive advantage is built on a cost leadership strategy, meaning that it focuses on keeping prices as low as possible for as long as possible. I'm Neil, and in this section, we're going to be discussing how exactly they can, keep this advantage of having such low prices. Well, if we can tackle this using Porter's 5 forces, we can see how they stay ahead. Firstly, the threat of new entrants is dealt with the fact that since Dollar General is a low-cost operation, they use strategic site selection, which makes it difficult for new competitors to, enter the market profitably. Secondly, supplier power. Since they purchase in bulk and keep their product selections to about 10,000 items, Dollar General minimizes costs and limits supplier influence. Buyer power. Since primarily serves communities in areas with low retail alternatives, customers have limited options, which means they have no choice but to go to places like Dollar General. Fourthly, threat of substitutes. While grocery stores and big box retailers exist, many are far too expensive for Dollar General in terms of Dollar General's core consumers. Hence, once again, Dollar General is the cheaper option. In terms of industry rivalry, while Market and Family Dollar are competitors, Dollar General's focus on small rural markets reduces direct competition. Now, if we were to look at resource-based view to understand Dollar General's internal strengths, we might have a better idea to see how this keeps on going. So, firstly, they have efficient supply chain management, which is used to keep simple logistics and models to keep the costs low. Secondly, strategic store placement. Opening stores in under-reserved areas gives it a captive market where they can dominate and attract clients and consumers from all ranges. And finally, they have lean product selections. Fewer products, as mentioned before, only 10,000, means inventory is easy to manage and control, and that way the operation runs smoother. Together, these strategies allow for Dollar General to be a low-cost leader, proving that even in tiny towns across America or any other country where they operate, a well-positioned retailer can generate substantial profits. Now I'll be passing it on to Mo.
Hello there, my name is Mo, and in this section I will talk about cultural and social environment impacting Dollar General's success. Dollar General primarily operates in suburban rural communities with low density, where people may have low income and not easy access to transportation and not easy access to supermarkets. So people in these communities value affordability and convenience. And Dollar General provides these needs to these communities by having smaller stores, having limited options or limited varieties for essential goods, such as cleaning supplies, um, grocery items, and personal care items. And they sell them cheap. However, in low volume, the smaller sizes, and thus the customer base of Dollar General shop frequently with cash most of the time, and this has led to a high profit margin for Dollar General. But the social dynamics may be changing in the future because people are becoming more aware of becoming more health conscious, and they're demanding for better grocery options, and maybe also demanding for better wages and better working conditions. So Dollar General must change to these demands and provide maybe as they do already, I guess, provide produce options, fresh fruits or fresh foods, and also maybe they have to change their employment structure and pay better wages for their employees.
Hello, my name is Dylan, and in this part, I'll be talking about the CSR aspect of Dollar General. Now, from a CSR perspective, Dollar General has faced criticism for multiple things. The first one I want to talk about is low wages and minimal benefits for its employees. So, Dollar General has faced significant criticism regarding its labor practices, particularly concerning the low wages offered to its workforce. Many employees struggle to afford basic necessities on their earnings and often lack access to comprehensive benefit packages, including adequate health insurance and retirement plans. Furthermore, unpredictable work schedules and limited opportunities for full-time employment or career advancement contribute to financial instability and the lack of long-term prospects for a significant portion of the company's employees. Secondly, its impact on small businesses. So the expansion of Dollar General stores often pose a significant threat to local independent small businesses, particularly grocery stores and general merchandise retailers. So Dollar General's aggressive pricing strategies can make it exceedingly difficult for these small establishments to compete, frequently leading to their closure and subsequent loss of jobs within the local community. This has therefore raised concerns about the long-term economic health and diversity of the areas where Dollar General establishes a strong presence. And lastly, its security concerns. So a recurring issue associated with Dollar General stores is the prevalence of security concerns and a higher crime rate at many of their locations. This is often attributed to the company's business model, which involves handling substantial amounts of cash with relatively limited staffing. Critics argued that insufficient investments in security measures create an environment vulnerable to robbery, therefore posing risks to the safety of both employees and customers within these communities. Therefore, these challenges discussed highlight a growing tension that while Dollar General meets immediate consumer needs, its long-term impact on communities still remains controversial nevertheless.
So, Dollar General is facing a few challenges, boundaries and struggles that it will need to get through if the franchise wants to maintain its competitive advantage and convert its short-term growth into long-term sustainability. My name is Terry, and I'll be covering some opportunities and steps Dollar General could take to relieve some of the concerns covered by Dylan in the previous section. Dollar General, for one, can easily adapt to a rising demand for healthy produce and consumables, addressing a critical issue of their venues that, currently, only offer cheaply processed or chemically preserved goods. This allows them to store and sell cheaply manufactured goods for low prices, allowing Dollar General to thrive in diminished urban sectors. But this simply isn't good enough. For instance, Dollar General already largely dominates low income districts and unfavorable areas that major grocery chains refuse to extend to. By simply expanding popular Dollar General locations and adding sections for everyday produce, Dollar General can maintain its monopolistic position over underdeveloped portions of major cities while providing healthy nourishment, reaping the rewards of a vast and desperate clientele, a risk guaranteed to turn favorable in the long term for both the business model and the community. Furthermore, as Dollar General places locations in deserted areas and prairies, they could easily take advantage of local farmers for supplying their stores in outlandish locations. Through a rotation of delivery trucks coordinated that venture from highway to highway, Dollar General could ensure that fresh produce be made available to each of their locations with efficiency when analyzed from a resource based view. Ultimately, this would allow Dollar General to work with local merchandise and grocery stores, forming partnerships where Dollar General would purchase gross product and shelve it under their larger, more consistent, and more established name brand, evolving Dollar General into a community focused retailer. Next, a major issue surrounding Dollar General and its corporate social responsibility. Dollar General is notorious for offering low wages and turbulent hours, with little opportunity for promotions due to the rudimentary nature of the work involved. In our research, we formed the conclusion that Dollar General could aim to hire less employees at unpopular locations and increase the pay per worker instead. To determine this, Dollar General could enlist a handful of supervisors, each responsible for 10 or so locations. This would ensure that operating schedules and maintenance would stabilize, minimizing fluctuations in worker hours and offering a sense of consistency. The performance management would help employees understand as their workplace specifications, while also paying them equitably for performance appraisals assessed by the supervisors at the end of a working year. Since Dollar Generals are also commonly known as high value locations, these supervisors could work with local security and crime prevention authorities in preventing criminal activity around Dollar General. This could be done through security cameras and installed alarms readily accessible to employees that would immediately alert police in case of illegal practices. Conclusively, we believe Dollar General should take these steps to evolve into a community focused retailer through making healthier food options accessible, supporting local markets under their brand, increasing management and distribution of employee wages, and enhancing security measures for a safer shopping environment.
So, to conclude, Dollar General's success is undeniable. Over the years, it has expanded rapidly, leveraging its low cost strategy to dominate underserved markets.
However, its future depends on how well it adapts to a changing landscape. What worked in the past may not work in the future as the retail industry evolves.
While Dollar General's low cost model may have helped many communities have access to essential items, it has sparked a debate. Some argue that Dollar General provides essential items conveniently to local communities, while others argue that Dollar General limits economic diversity and local business growth.
As consumers' expectations shift and local governments push back, Dollar General faces increasing scrutiny. Communities are demanding better wages, fresh food options, and more responsible business practices.
Now, Dollar General must make a choice. Will it embrace innovation and become a responsible leader in discount retail, or will it remain a controversial player in the industry?